Hello everyone, this is going to be a very extensive and very detailed case study for Google Merchant Center suspended for misrepresentation. However, we provided them an account from our Google partner agency. And for those who don't know that we do provide accounts from our Google partner agency as well. However, in any case, compliance of your website is necessary, which me and my team do. So in case if you need any help in restoring your Google Merchant Center account, or in case if you need help in Shopify web development, or in case if you need help in Google ads or anything related to digital marketing, you can hire me and my team through the link in the description. Now let's get back to this case study regarding Google Merchant Center suspended for misrepresentation. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ali Reza and I'm here with a very detailed case study. So I'm going to show you step by step on what we did and how we were able to get it approved like this. So I'm going to show you because it took a lot of time, a lot of time than expected. So which is why so many audits, so many reviews done. Just to let you know that we used approximately 160 plus step checklist to ensure the compliance, and we divided them again into three segments. Okay, so now the three segments is usually a general formula. Okay, number one is correcting issues on website, compliance on Google Merchant Center, search console errors. Okay, so these are three things. So by correcting issues in your website, this also includes if your website has any malware error, any spyware error, any coding error, any other issue. So it's a 150 plus step checklist which we use, and in this we also use doing sample checkout of your website. Let me show you of the website. So here is the website. So it included everything. Sometimes the newsletter is not working, sometimes the phone number is not working, sometimes there is a placeholder in there, sometimes there are broken links, sometimes what people are doing is they're adding so many payment methods over here. However, in the checkout they are not included. Sometimes people are using different times, different places. For instance, GMT 7 over here, GMT 5 on contact page, or no GMT on any other page. Apart from this, also the social media pages verification, their email addresses, everything was also being checked, plus high quality images were being used, plus no plagiarism was sorted by sorting out the duplicate content issue, plus looking around on the products, seeing the comparators, even doing the test calls to the phone number, even checking out the track your order page. So many audits, so I'm going to show you, and so many data. So this is one of the combined I'm going to show you over here. However, I'm going to show you just the bigger part so you guys can have an idea. So this is the original suspension. You can see over here. You can match the name because we provided them in other GMC account. However, I'm just going to show you this GMC, and it's 2025 right now. So you can see over here how much time it was. Look, because also the client provided the case later to us, so it was not like that on 14 June we got this case. However, it took us so much time. So you can see over here as well. So this was the scenario of the original account, and if we get started over here, I'm going to show you some part. So this is one of the chat conversation which we did. Most of the people asking how you're getting chat support, because we are a Google partner. We have a dedicated manager, we have a dedicated chat support, plus we have a dedicated email support. We also have a call support as well. That is the part of the Google support, so you don't need to worry on this. So you can see over here the email communication was also being done. This is another chat which was done for this case, and we tried to segment it. However, not all of the data was being segmented. There were multiple requests, multiple reviews, and multiple rejections as well. So you can see over here that this is another rejection over here. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate after checking your account, I find out that your account is suspended due to misrepresentation. However, everything checks on the website seems good as per my checks. However, I would like to inform you that these suspensions are completely done by the Google automated system, due to which you might not be able to pinpoint any specific reason. Please accept my sincere apologies for the inconvenience. However, everything seems to be good. Let me take your ticket offline to get checked by. So there were so many requests like these being done over here. And you can see over here that I can see that one of your other agent has raised your account to our YD2 for a manual review, and the team is currently checking your account. So you can see over here that we can get your account restored even without doing the request review button through the wider team. So this, let me check over here. I understand that you're trying to revoke the suspension, and this suspension is completely automatic due to technical policy limitations. We won't be able to share the reasons. Please inform that I have investigated the issue and I have checked your account and your website. As much checks did not find any issue, but the system do complex checks. And in this 160 plus checklist, we have those complex points which Google like to see on. And we learned it after sorting out many cases, many issues. So over here you can see over here that one of the review, following the review of your website, the presence of essential information like terms of service, payment method, privacy policy, and other key details are prominently displayed on your home page. Additionally, I have verified proper alignment between your website domain and merchant account details, so the both are cross-linked as well. To initiate the resolution process, please allow me to take this case of. I can see over here, this is another request over here. If you are going to see, there are going to be bundle of requests like these. You can see over here multiple communication, and you can see over here multiple times request. Now you can see over here, once they figured out that the category labeled as collections. So if you are referring to collections, so once they also figured out some grammar mistake, small mistake, minor mistake, but that the grammar mistake can also cause suspension. Even the alignment, extra spaces can also cause suspensions. So see over here, I mean, so many checks, so many work was done. I'm just going to show you now, because multiple team members was involved, multiple communication was done, and our account was also went into multiple offline. You can see over here as well. Now if I'm going to show you the implementation process, you can see over here that making contact information all the same, shipping policy pages, refund policy page was not linked, some pages need to be clickable, terms of service page, so many minor details. The governing law needed to be corrected. Also the Shopify, also sometimes what people do is they put a different information on their social media pages and different information on the website. So another thing is, only company domain is allowed on social media pages as well. If you are not adding the company domain, you are making a mistake. If you are not adding the same description as your website, you are lacking it. So you can see over here that, as I told you before as well, that we look for malware scan as well. So you can see over here that the malware scanner detected the website as a potentially suspicious, and the page speed mobile was slow, which needed a little improvement as well. You can see over here another audit. So the word collection was all sorted as compared to the complaint. The return refund policy should only be refund. Refunds is not refund policy, small grammar mistake. In the non-refundable, you can see certain items such as ineligible for return or refunds. So no products is mentioned. So certain items, what kind of items you are claiming about are ineligible for return or refund? They didn't mention it. So this also causes misrepresentation. So even the small minor details are also the cause of concern over here. Apart from this, another audit. Okay, so this is another audit. So you can see over here that return policy, refunds for purchase will be issued within 30 days of acceptance. We need to make it bold. The privacy policy page need to be clickable. Still, Google My Business profile also need to be created. Also the address should be in English. Wrong number, phone number was given. Need engagement on social media pages. Plus, as I told you before, that the bios needed to be added to the Instagram. Plus, we also suggested doing frequent posts on social media. Again, these are not the solo factors, but these are important factors. So on the home page, you can see over here that the link was not going to the email. So that need to be clickable, and the phone number needed to be clickable. And on the contact us page, we need to change the form because the original form has a placeholders included. Now placeholders, why do Google do not allow is, I don't know why, but they do not allow placeholders. So if your website have placeholders, no, this is not going to be acceptable. Now placeholder can be found in your theme, in your plugin, in your about us or contact us forms like these. So mostly in the forms they are being foundable. So we need to sort out those as well. So just going to show you over here as well. that we even optimized the logo, we added support timings with time zones, did the engagement, Google map listing was added, small minor changes, cancellation policy, grammar mistakes were being sorted out, extra spacing, formatting, plagiarism, facts page was missing, frequently asked questions, order limit needed to be set, so that you need to have something. You can't have unlimited products, so we need to set a limit in a specific order. Placeholder, as I told you before, needed to be sorted, and it was present on all pages. Images are plagiarized. You are using copied images from Google, not allowed. We need to use original images, and we can provide and help you sorting out those as well. So I mean, so many audits. You can see over here the list goes on, goes on, and you can see over here as well that this was a rejection as well. That in this case, I would like to inform you that I can see that the account has been raised to our wider team before, and my apologies if the account remains suspended. As much as we want to provide information, the decision to suspend your account was made after careful review. We won't be able to provide you with any specific action or further details. So this was here as well. When it remains suspended, and over here as well, they requested us to do the review, and over here that the wider team review as well failed. Upon checking the account, I noticed that the account is suspended for misrepresentation policy. I apologize for the inconvenience. The private policy suspension limited visibility free listing means that we have reviewed your Google Merchant account and concluded that it does not comply with our shopping ads and free listing policy, and we have therefore disapproved your Google Merchant Center account. So you can see over here they sorted out that you can review this issue by review your account and all store ensure you meet our shopping ad or free listing policy. So you can see over here that a lot of work was done over here as well, and a lot of compliance was done over here. And then when we provided them an account, you can see over here that the first account went to the not approval. Then we did the ID verification. Now ID verification is also very important in getting a Google Merchant Center account approved. We did that, and also then we requested for the review, and you can see over here that finally we got the review as well done. The requested review of misrepresentation has been completed, and the issue no longer appears in your account. This was done after ID verification, so you can check this 5561207367 on our this one as well. You can see over here as well, so you can verify. I'm going to refresh in front of you, so you can see that it's all real and nothing is fake. You can see over here down, it's been recently been over here, which is why it's being showing with this over there. It's from the first approval that we got this approval. So yeah, this is another successful case study for Google Merchant Center restoration for misrepresentation. We are one of the industry's most popular company to get your Google Merchant Center account restored. We also help with Google Ads disapprovals, Google Ads suspensions. We also help with Shopify development, Google Business Profile suspensions and management. So in case if you need our services, you can hire me and my team through the link in the description. I hope you like this case study. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel as well. Take care. Bye bye.